Recently, I was having a conversation with a gym owner that was feeling pretty frustrated with their team. His staff just didn't seem to care as much as this person wanted them to about their job, and I can relate. So today, I'm gonna tell you how best to think about this particular topic and the action steps to take. And it might not be what you think. My name is Mark Fisher from Business for Unicorns, and if you like this video and you want some more help with your training gym, well, you might wanna check out our coaching group, the Unicorn Society. You can find all the information in the description box below, along with a number of other awesome, helpful links for free stuff. All right, so you ready? I got some real talk for you today, and this one might be kind of fast and disappointing. They just don't care as much as you. This is your business, it's your calling, and listen, they might love your business, they might love your clients, they might love their job, they might even love you, and they will never ever care as much as you. On the other hand, they need to do their job, right? So if the behaviors are not where they need to be, if they're coming in late, if they're violating standards, if they're not paying attention to SOPs, if they've got super low energy with your clients, those are concerns, those are behaviors, and we can definitely manage those behaviors because they're below the bar. So provided that you have created clear expectations for what's supposed to happen, provided you've trained them appropriately, and you're now managing them, auditing them, holding them accountable to perform, okay, well, you know, in that situation, yeah, if they're dropping balls, that's something you can manage, right? Because you can manage behaviors, and as I think you're understanding here and I'm getting around to is, you can't really manage feelings. And if you need help for managing behaviors, by the way, check out my video, How to Really Hold Your Employees Accountable. It's one of my favorite videos. You can find the description box below, conveniently right below the subscribe button. But beyond that, you can't really effectively manage feelings. Now, admittedly, I will say this, there's a little bit of nuance here. If you have someone that is doing the job but just kind of seems unhappy, that I think might warrant some conversation. Because listen, ultimately, we are a gym. We're selling inspiration, we're selling motivation, we're selling our soul force. And I also wouldn't jump right to any negative assumptions. There might be something going on that's a transient, challenging moment in their personal life that is affecting the work. But keep in mind, what I'm talking about here actually is when the feelings are affecting the behaviors, right? I'll say it again, we can manage behaviors, we can't really manage their feelings. And the way that we do our jobs in this kind of business really does matter. It's not just a matter of checking the boxes. But having said that, I think the main thing I want to offer you is a tempering of your expectations here is they're just never gonna care as much as you. And again, that's reasonable. If you think about it from their perspective, again, they might love everything about your business, but they just don't have the spiritual, financial, emotional upside. They're not going to participate in a sale of the business should you ever sell. They're in many cases not getting compensated based on bonuses. And honestly, depending on what you can pay and what your vision for the future of the business is, there may or may not be a lot of future growth opportunities professionally or financially that you can even offer them to dangle as a carrot. Now, I will say this, two final thoughts here is that one, if you do find someone acting like an owner who is on fire, who's always doing extra, always going further, well, you better take care of this person. In many situations, I think that's the best argument for you growing your business is to create the opportunity, an umbrella under which star performers have the ability to thrive and grow and maybe participate in a profit share, maybe the opportunity to be a GM of a future location. So when they're doing a really solid job, and maybe they're not going completely above and beyond every single time, but they're fun to work with, you like being around them, the clients like them, they're doing all the things you ask of them, to use a great metaphor from Kim Scott's excellent book, Radical Candor. They may not be a superstar, but that might be a rock star, and we need some solid people. We frankly don't want a business where everyone we work with is trying to light the world on fire, because ultimately that type of individual is often going to be held on to. And with our business, you're only going to have so many spots in the co-pilot seat. So I hope this framework is useful, because while there are, I think, some things you can do, ultimately what I'm suggesting you do here, if you find yourself in the situation, is delineate, is this a behavioral issue which I can manage? Am I dealing with people not rising to the standards? Or do I maybe just have unrealistic expectations of what my team should be doing? Because I get it, listen, sometimes it could be lonely as the owner operator, and you kind of want other people to be in there in the trenches with you, but ultimately it's just a lot to put on a lot of your employees. A lot of your employees are going to be happy to have a great job, and I think if we have the right expectations going into this, you'll be happy to have them and their great performance, and you can have a great relationship and one that works for years and years and gives the business a lot of continuity and stability, and that can be totally awesome. All right, friends, as always, I hope you found this video valuable. I'd like to be able to share more of these with you and get the word out to gym owners all over the world. So I thank you so much for considering giving this a subscribe. Give me a like, drop a comment in the box below, and I will catch you next time for another video where I'll share with you more actionable tips, psychological frameworks, and philosophy.